Hello again. I am starting part 2 of the embedded assessment videos, creating a biographical presentation. If you are following my suggested pacing, you have this lovely assignment here. Again, this is due at the end of Saturday at midnight, I believe, is what the principals have been saying. So you hopefully answered your basic questions the first couple of days and were able to check in. Now you're on this, actually making your presentation. So I have attached the scoring guide and a document that you can use. So I deleted a couple of things from the page in Springboard, which I will show you right now, actually. Let's just go over the scoring guide, as usual. So you have ideas, structure, and language, as always. Now there's some stuff in here that I did delete about, your eye contact and voice level and things like that, because we are doing online learning, and I'm not going to have you actually present your presentation this week. I think that would be a little too much. So you need to talk about the subject's character. Okay, so the subject is going to be the person you choose, like, maybe Abraham Lincoln or Gandhi. So what is their personality like? That's what it means by character, is personality. So what's their personality like? You need to cover their history. So who is this person? How did they become a great leader? And then you're going to need examples of choices. Okay. See, even I'm trying to do this with my left hand here. Actions and words that made him or her a great leader. Now remember, this is the exemplary column. You're shooting for an A, so we're just looking at exemplary. So you're going to need personality, the history of this person, important choices they made, important actions, and even some quotes. So words going to be some quotes. So to get exemplary, I got to see at least a couple of quotes in there. Well-selected quotes. So shows extensive evidence of research conducted. So that means you're going to be having your annotated bibliography at the end. Maintains focus on the main points of the summary and effectively communicates to the audience. This one, it's just going to be focusing on the main points, because you're not actually in front of an audience this time. So for structure, the presentation uses well-chosen and relevant visuals. Okay. Relevant visuals. So not just any random visual, not just a random picture of somebody, okay? And you're going to need captions. So if you've got a photo or a visual, you're going to have a caption at the bottom. That's explaining what's going on in the image or the graph or whatever. So if I were doing mine over John F. Kennedy, I better be explaining what that picture is all about and the caption underneath. Photos, tables, or charts. So created and interpreted by students. You're a student. I'd love to see you create some of your own tables and charts, like the pie graphs and the line graphs and things like that you made last week. Some of you came up with some pretty creative solutions for that. Those were pretty awesome. Now, this one I deleted because if you do this in a group, that is okay, but I cannot make you, so I'm not going to be worrying about that one. So this one, precise annotated bibliography, that's what I was saying earlier. So you're going to have to go on easybib.com or something similar and actually create a proper works cited page, a proper annotated bibliography this time around. And you are going to need a summary of each source, okay? So for that assignment last week, I just took off 1 or 2 points. If you had a list of websites and you didn't include the summary, this time you've got to have a summary, because if you don't, you're going to be getting just a 2 out of 4 in that category. So you're going to be failing the category if you do not include a summary. And a little description of how each source was evaluated. I'll highlight assisted the research, so just a little summary of what the source is about and then how it helped you answer a research question, just like that assignment last week. And see this one, I'm not going to be counting this. This one, yes. Sentence type, sentence variety, yes. Don't want every slide to sound exactly the same. You should use academic language. And then this one, it's basically your conventions with your spelling and all of that good stuff, okay? So we went through the entire scoring guide, which again, it is here. So you can click on that, look through it as you are creating your presentation to double check everything. And you're going to be starting with this unless you really want to create your own, which you could do that also. Now, this being said, please be sure you are adding on to this. If you're only using these slides that I made, you're not going to be getting full exemplary marks, okay? You're going to have to add another slide for your annotated bibliography. You're probably going to have at least 2 slides for the history. You might even have some charts that you made in the history as well. These are just some ideas. So definitely want to replace that picture. You're going to need some sort of visual about their personality for sure. And then their actions, same thing. You don't even need this chart here necessarily. It's just an idea. So add on. I think you're just going to have to take some time with this. Go through the steps in order, please. So if you're just looking at the springboard thing, make sure you're starting at the top, which we did for days 1 and 2, and then you're just working your way down. You're doing researching second, and then after you've got some research done, you're going to start using your multimedia, creating your PowerPoint presentation, okay? And then you don't even have to worry about your rehearsing because you do not have to actually present it right now. I will ask some of the other English teachers this week what they think about having you create videos with your presentations. Next week, spending 2 weeks on this embedded assessment because I think it's an important one, but for now, you're just creating the presentation. So choose a leader, come up with some research questions, save your stuff on Google Drive and ask questions in the office hours if you can. If you can't, just shoot me an email and I'll try to respond as quickly as I can. So good luck and try to have some fun with this. See you in the morning.